Where do I add keywords onto my website? That's the question for today. My name's Kevin from the Online Visibility Agency and 99 quid websites.co.uk. Now, keywords, key phrases, a critical component to the way that we operate our marketing online. We all probably know what they are. They're search terms, they're words that our customers look for and we want to be found for our services and for our business. Now, over time, we've had many different people telling us many different ways to use keywords and key phrases within the content that we produce online. And I'm going to talk specifically about how we put them into our websites. Now, there are people out there that will tell you to stuff as many keywords in as many places as you can possibly get them, and they would be wrong. Everything we do now is all about the relevance of what we do in a natural, organic way that satisfies our reader in a way that they get good value, they get great content. And when we look at stuffing keywords into our content, what it does is it dilutes the quality of the content. It dilutes the message that we're putting through out our content. So as an example, if we write a blog post, and I've had this discussion recently with someone, they're convinced they're right, I know that they're wrong, but hey, they picked up a Google penalty for it last week. That's on them. If you write a blog post, you tend to focus it on a title of a blog post. One thing that we're going to really explore during that piece of content. Now, microblogging for me isn't a thing, right? If you want to write a 200-word blog post, that's an update. That's not a blog post. 500 to 1,000 words is an okay size blog post. 1,500 words to 3,000-ish, a great blog post. Any more than that, you want to do it in a series. So the structure of the length of content is important. Now, we want to write, and if we want to write on one particular topic, we want to find out what keyword is most appropriate for that piece of content. Now, you might find that there's half a dozen that are appropriate. But what happens is we end up going off track in what we're trying to do. We can use other SEO techniques, linking out, etc., that type of thing, to be able to help us rank that piece of content. But if we just stuff it with the same key phrase in that content over and over and over again, it will become repetitive. If we, God forbid, we put in keywords that have nothing to do with that piece of content, it will ruin that piece of content. Google will go, you're trying to trick me, or the search engines will go, you're trying to trick me, and therefore they'll boot you off and they will go, we're not having it, because you really don't care about the quality of your content. All you want to do is be found at the top for something. Your ego is that big that you're playing the metrics game and it's not actually providing any value to the search engine's customers, which is why we do it. So think of it like this: one page, one keyword or key phrase, an absolute push you could get two in there if it fits in the conversational piece that you're writing. If it's a page, it's a little bit different because you may have a page denoting different services and therefore naturally your key phrases will fit in there. If it's a blog post and it's about one specific topic you're talking about, try and focus it on the one thing. You can always write another blog post, right? There's nothing to stop you doing that. Remember, the length of the content matters as well. If you've got a 500 word blog post and you've decided your key phrase is it's sunny in Rainham in Essex, and you put that in 5 times, guess what? It's really not going to help your reader understand or even like what you're doing. So remember, of course they can go into your site, use them sparingly, use them appropriately, but more importantly, underuse rather than overuse. But always make sure that when you put keywords and key phrases into a piece of content, onto a page, onto a blog post, wherever it may be, that it fits the content that you are creating, you're adding it into. And when you do that, it will flow in the conversational piece. It will create a really great piece of quality content, and the search engines will go, that's brilliant. Hopefully that's helped. Let me know what you think. You know how to get a hold of me. See you in the messages, or see you on the next video.